What is going on, everybody? Car Guy V8 here with another video. And today I'm doing something quite uncharacteristic. I'm actually buying a car that I've never seen up close or walked around before. Now this car has set out kind of in a fielded area by the road, and so I've driven by it many times, but I've never actually been up close to this car. And my buddy Clay, he texted me, told me it's for sale. And he said at the moment he's not interested in it, but he's actually picking it up for me and I'm paying him back. And so I've never seen this car, and we're about to see what $1,000 has gotten me. Is it gonna be great or is it gonna be terrible? Here they come. Man, it's got a presence on the back of that trailer. 1978 Pontiac Grand Prix 301 V8 Turbo 200 transmission. The car is unloaded and is officially mine. So let's go ahead and walk around this thing, and I will tell y'all within a couple minutes why I bought this car, and y'all be the judge, good buy or bad buy. So when I was looking at the pictures Clay sent me, the first thing I noticed was how clean and straight the body actually is. Like, yeah, it needs paint. Most 47-year-old unrestored cars do. But really, other than a couple spots like that, a little spot on the front fender up there, needing some trim pieces, the body is straight. Straighter than the 78 El Camino, my other two Cutlasses, pretty straight. So for $1,000, at least I got a straight body. The front end, which I will admit in pictures, the 78 to 81 A body Grand Prix looks incredibly bad in pictures, but I'd never seen one in person. And whenever you get both eyes looking at it, you know, getting the good three-dimensional view, this bumper has grown on me like crazy. I actually think it looks really good now that I've seen it in person. The only real rust on this car is the hood, crazy enough. Clay and I were looking at that, trying to figure out why the hood would be rusting and nowhere else on the car is. And, you know, under the front lip, it's rusting as well. I believe they still make replacement bumper fillers for these cars, even the Grand Prix. So that is a good thing. Because, you know, they're so brittle once they get to this age. I mean, that'll just pull right off. But the real reason I bought this car, bone stock, never been touched, one family-owned car. So for $1,000, I think you can't beat that. So interior-wise, it's rough, but it is all there. Dash is not in terrible shape, but certainly not the best. You know, carpet needs new carpet, or at least to be thoroughly cleaned. I'm willing to bet there's probably some rust pinholes in this driver's side floorboard, but here was the paper that came in the car. Like I said, this car was sitting by the side of the road for a couple of years for sale for $39.95, which I'm not surprised it never sold for that price. $1,000, I think it's fair all day long. $39.95 is very steep, especially since it's not a Monte Carlo or Malibu. But unfortunately, I'm covering up the gentleman's name and phone number, but unfortunately he has passed away. So it really makes you think, you know, these old cars are really cool, but really you can't take them with you to heaven or hell, whichever is your eternal destination. So I really implore you, you know, think about this kind of stuff, because God's free gift of salvation is out there for anybody to grab if they believe in Jesus Christ, but that is only up to you. So I really hope this gentleman did that. But this car, guys, what do y'all think? Worth $1,000? Worth less? All original, one family owned car. I think it's a good price. Let me show y'all under the hood. Bone stock 301 with a turbo 200 transmission. I was told it runs. So I think it's time to throw a battery on this thing, see if she won't start up. They claimed the tank was cleaned and then it has non-ethanol gas in it, which I smelled in the fuel tank. It does not smell bad. So I'm willing to bet this baby is just gonna fire right up. And I was waiting until the camera was on, you know. I was gonna let y'all be a part of this. So let's throw this camera on a camera stand and see if she won't start. So I pulled the air cleaner off. Underneath, we've got what looks to be a pretty fresh little 2-barrel carburetor. They said they changed the HEI. I've got this Optimum battery, which is quite old. I'm hoping it has enough amperage to start this thing up. Looks like Yeah, it looks like that one's negative. I want to make sure I don't hear anything weird. I got the fire extinguisher as usual. Okay, good. All right, I'm going to spray just a little bit. Like I said, they said it was running, so I'm willing to bet it's probably going to crank right up. I'm going to put just a little in the bowl. I might wind up overflowing it. We'll see. Let's see, come on. Okay, she's turning over. Like I said, that battery is not the strongest. It'll hold a charge, but I want to make sure she starts quick to get some charge in that battery. Man, I just don't know if that battery's turning her fast enough. Let's see. Yeah, it's just battery. Dang, I guess I'll just throw the one off my good Cutlass on it. The game of finding a good battery sucks, but us car guys, you know, we got to play it a lot. There we go, that's much faster. She sounds like she needs fuel though, that's the thing. Unless there's some like hidden, you know, ignition cut off somewhere, but I think she sounded like she was trying to crank whenever I first started earlier. Ah, okay, she runs. Wow, she's quiet. Ah. Okay, she runs. Well, the old Pontiac does run and runs pretty smooth. I think we're gonna throw some wheels on it. I've got some old Cutlass stock wheels that the tires are very old, but they hold air. All of these tires are shot. I think one of them, that one will hold air, and maybe the other back one, but when I tried to air it up the other day, it kind of just deflated as fast as I put air in it. So we got to put some different wheels on there if we want to actually get it moving. Stock wheels with hubcaps, or no hubcaps and just stock Steelies. I don't know, that looks pretty cool on there. That's just with the hubcaps removed. The Steelies without the hubcaps look sick, especially with that white wall tire. I've been over here just thinking of all different tire and wheel combinations for this thing, but man, that might be the sickest look with this, you know, patinaed look. Wow, man. Well, time to pull them off. One off. One stock Cutlass Calais wheel going on. That don't look too bad on this old Pontiac, does it? I'm not gonna get those real tight. It's never gonna drive on the road with those tires. They're probably as old as the ones I'm pulling off. Sucker's shredded. I want to be careful with that one. Those Cutlass Calais wheels are looking pretty sharp on there. I don't know, what do y'all think? Hubcaps, no hubcaps, or Cutlass wheels? I kind of still like the steely look. But yeah, this car's not looking too bad right now. It's got a constant leak in this tire. I'd forgotten about that. It's been so long since these were on my other Cutlass. But we'll just get that back up. Then we're gonna drive it, at least around the yard, hopefully. If it's turbo 200, it'll go in gear. All right, let's see if she'll move. I'm gonna be real surgical with this. Definitely don't wanna be touching that steering wheel, man. That thing's nasty. I hate sticky steering wheels and G-bodies. Man, if they've been sitting, there's not a worse steering wheel to touch. But let's see if this thing will move. Well, that's the 78 Grand Prix, guys. It runs and it drives, and even the brakes work a little. It's not great, but I kept hearing some little knocking noise. It wasn't in the engine, but you could hear it whenever I had the camera back behind the exhaust here. I think it's just really rotted. I think something's in there doing that. You see that tire's already flat. That's why I put it in the rear, lightest part of the car. But do y'all like this car? Do y'all have any interest in seeing any more of this car whatsoever? I've had ideas, possibly LS swap, but everybody does that. I've small block Chevy swapped so many, that's kind of just old. I've almost thought, this is just something I've been thinking, maybe find a Pontiac 400 and like an old T10 or something. I don't know, that might be cool, but I don't know. It's a different car, so maybe you guys aren't even interested in it at all. But let me know in the comments what you think.